Oh, hello everybody.
Hi friends.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Dual Wellness, a show where a mother and her son talk about wellness.
Discuss wellness.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty simple. So please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you returning viewers, and hello. Thank you for joining us if you're a new viewer.
Yeah.
Today
we have a few.
We do have a few. We really appreciate that. So
We do.
Today we're going to be discussing.
Not
Today we're going to be
disgusting.
discussing, maybe a little disgusting, procrastination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Procrastination is, Max and I were talking about it this week, and I don't know about anybody else, but procrastination is something that I have always struggled with. Always. And procrastination to the point where, how I struggled with it when I was young is when I was in high school, especially, so exams, tests, things like that. I never studied or gave myself time. What I did was I crammed the night before, super crammer. And I always told myself, oh, I work better under this level of stress.
Yeah.
I work better.
You always make a deal with yourself in your mind.
I always told myself that I remember things better this way. And it was not until there was when the kids were little, I was always really responsible and did not procrastinate with any of their doctor's appointments, blah, 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 things they had to do for school, those kind of things. I was always on top of it with that. But when it came to myself, I was a giant procrastinator at making my doctor's appointments, doing necessary things for myself, and even to the point of, so when things got really chaotic, when the kids were younger and stuff like that, then the important things, this is how procrastination always bit me, is I had a tendency of, I'll do that. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Oh, yeah, I knew what had to be done, wrote lists, gave myself reminders, did the whole 9 yards, did everything. But when it came time to do it, I'd always have an excuse to put it off.
Yep.
Put it off. Well, then there was a particular experience that it was when the kids were in high school and they weren't driving yet. I was driving them to school. And here in Michigan, I don't know how it is in other states and stuff like that. Here in Michigan, you have to renew your tabs on your license plates every year. So it's that we don't have to go through an inspection or anything like that, but you have to go to the Secretary of State and you have to renew your tabs on your license plate. And that is something that I procrastinated on every single solitary year. My birthday is in September. You have to renew it by your birthday. It was not unusual for me to be renewing my plates the following January, February, something like I know. It was horrible. So one day we were on our way to school. I was driving the kids to school, and it had been a chaotic morning. It was a chaotic time. I remember it was still in the winter. I think it was in November. And we were driving to school, and we were literally right around the corner from their school. I mean, like a block from their school. You remember this?
I do remember.
Yes.
It was a little embarrassing.
We got pulled over by the police.
Yeah, in front of everybody.
In front of everybody in their school. Yeah, that was, yep. And the police officer was not nice to me. He was not nice. And he was not that he should have been. I mean, he didn't call me names or anything like that. He was just like, I'm pulling you over because your plates are expired. I'm looking at your, and that's why I think it was November, because I remember him saying something about it's November. And he ended up giving me a ticket for like the maximum amount that he could give me. I mean, he was not.
You probably seen that enough at that point.
He was
like,
not
I can't deal with
being
this anymore.
Yeah, he was just he just had a bad morning. But anyway, it was that incident, and my other son was in the front seat with me, and I remember he was mortified. He was like, Mom, we just got pulled over in front of my school because you didn't do, and it was true, and it was valid, and it was irresponsible of me, and it was all true and valid and real, and it was at that point that really brought to the forefront what my procrastination, the impact my procrastination had on not only my life, but everybody else's life around me. And it trickles out.
It does. And so with me, with procrastination, that's kind of the point I'm at right now, where I've always struggled with procrastination. I've always, with tests, everything like that, it was the same deal. It was, well, why would I do this thing that's not really fun when I could be having fun right now instead? The thing is you have to make that sacrifice somewhere. You will always have to deal with it. You will. If it's in your mind, it comes back around.
Well, and not only that, that was the point I was going to make with what usually happens with the putting your head in the burying your head in the sand, and when it comes to fruition, when it actually comes to when you have to do it, you either are doing it out of a state of duress, or the repercussions are, I ended up getting a ticket that was, so to renew my plates, it was probably going to be, I don't know, I'm playing it out, but not even, $40, whatever. It was some random number. It was some small, that ticket, so not only did I have to renew my plates, pay the late fee for renewing my plates late, I had to pay the ticket, which was like 3 times the amount. So not only did it have a financial repercussion, but it was, and that is how it is. You put off doctor's appointments. You put it off. I'll get it later. I'll get it later. Until you need to go to the doctor.
Yeah, exactly. It's like having a debt, and that debt collects interest. And that's how it is you can do it now and just get it done with. You don't have to worry about it anymore. But it
causes so much anxiety. A lot of people don't realize, they think that they're putting it off because they have anxiety about other things.
The anxiety doesn't go away.
No,
it just builds up.
It's because you are procrastinating that it is adding to your anxiety. I know that it's easier said than done, of just do it now.
Yeah, when it comes to procrastination for me, I'm at the same point right now where it's I have a lot of things that are piling up, and I don't always get to them when I should, and it creates a massive amount of stress and anxiety and paranoia, because it's always there, and it gets harder and harder until you're not tackling that problem on your terms.
Do you think it snowballs into other things?
Yeah, but yes, because then you have to, because I think about it like this, you have to do that at some point, right? You have to solve this issue at some point, the anxiety, procrastination. And I personally think that the human brain works like a checklist, and that's where a lot of anxiety and overstimulation and paranoia comes from, is you putting off the decompression and the understanding of an event or a responsibility that you have in it right now.
I can say, I don't know if, I don't have super specific things that I did to but I can say that since really, really, really focusing on stopping this, this habit, because it is a habit. I don't know if it's something that's genetic or what.
No,
I think it's a habit.
Yeah, it is a habit. It's human nature to want to put off something
that you're not looking forward
to and seek pleasure or happiness. It's not just human nature. That's the rule of everything. Is I'd rather be comfy.
I can say though, since deciding to really, really focus on not being this way, it is not an exaggeration to say my level of anxiety, stress, everything else has been cut in half.
Absolutely.
That is not an
That's how you
exaggeration.
sleep like a baby, right? A baby is. I'm curious about this.
Worry-free.
They walk over. They slam a toy on the wall for 3 minutes until that's okay. That's done. I figured that out. That's what you got to do with your responsibilities. You got to walk up, figure it out, say, okay, I'm done with that. And then so at the end of the day, you did all your work.
Okay,
and then
now you
sleep.
have to do that.
I do need to do that. I need to practice what I preach. I'm getting better at it. I'm definitely getting better at it. I'm taking steps to do it, and I think that is what you need to. I think this is how you solve procrastination: is you create a system for yourself.
Steps.
You have a system of procrastination right now, which is something comes in, and your system is something comes in.
Later.
I'll do it later, so I push this to the side. I have my fun now, and then this builds up, and then I do this later. That's your system now with procrastination. So your system needs to be: this comes in. I solve it. It goes to this step, this step, this step, done.
Yeah.
And I think my system for that is getting the whiteboard, getting a physical reminder that's in my face, and saying, "Do this now." And I think that's what I have.
The whiteboard has really helped me.
Yeah, I think so. So now that I have the whiteboard, I have this satisfying habit that I can build of writing it, erasing it, and having it done for the day, knowing that I did everything I had to do, and I can sleep like a baby.
Utilizing my phone.
Utilizing your phone as a reminder.
In my phone.
You have all the tools. You need to know where to put the tools.
Utilizing your resources
to make a good system to counteract your system of procrastination.
And you don't embarrass your family members.
Don't get pulled over in front of your kid's school.
Yes.
Yep, absolutely. So
That was bad.
That was pretty bad. Hey, but it was a good thing because now
we're
look
talking
at you.
about
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Exactly. So,
right.
So that was a quick one, everybody. We hope you enjoyed it. That's our thoughts on procrastination.
What are your thoughts? Do you suffer from it?
What's your system?
Yeah, what's your system? What's your way of dealing with it?
And
comment below. Let
below.
us know.
Please like, subscribe, all those things. Thank you very much.
Whatever.
I look forward to our next update video coming out soon here.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, everyone, for watching another episode of Do Wellness, and have a great rest of your evening.
Bye,
day.
friends.
Good night.